Hi everybody, this is the Mighty Cleric, and today I'm going to bring you the International Cricket Cup in 2014, and this is going to be International T20 World Cup, and the side I'm choosing is India, and the first side I'm going to play against, I think it's going to be Pakistan. Now, I already done this video, but somebody let me know that the quality wasn't very good and it was jumping up and down. I apologize for that. When I viewed it, it didn't look like that. The file was quite large and maybe something went wrong there. So I do apologize, and this is why I'm doing it over again. It's not going to be exactly the same because I'm trying to do things differently because I think I know what might have happened. I put too many layers in it. So I'm going to try to keep it much more simple just to bring it to you much better. So this is the side that I'm choosing for the 20 international T20 match, and I can look at the different stats of the different players. As you can see, two of my world favorite all-time players, Kohli and Dhoni, is there, and their stats looks pretty impressive if I look at what they did last year in T20 internationals or T20 matches. I myself support South Africa, but if I have to choose a second team in the world, it would definitely be India. And I love when India and South Africa play against each other. As we can see here, India never played a home series against South Africa, but they played one away, and unfortunately they lost that 0-1. So this is the World Cup, and we all know that India do a lot. Well, India, I think, won the previous T20 World Cup. So this shows the individual stats in T20 International. It shows the person with the highest scores, the best bowlers, the highest total and the lowest total, and against whom it's ever been scored, as well as partnerships and records. Just what is very, very nice about this, if you love cricket and you love stats, is that since you start playing 2014 season, everything you do from now on with your team, whether it be a local team like a county or a provincial side, depending on which country you play in, or an international side, you are now going to change their stats and the winning margins. So as somebody who loves godlike games like Civilization, where you take control, you think you can run a country better, this is where you actually get a chance to coach a team like India. Apart from off the field things that you can do, there's not much you can do while the guys are playing, apart from changing their attitude or the aggressiveness towards certain bowlers, or when you're fielding side you can change the fielding instructions, or you can decide who's going to bat next, who's going to bowl next. But apart from that, you are in the hands of the skills of the individual players. So here's the starting 11 that we've picked against India and Pakistan. And it doesn't matter really whether we win bat or bowl. I haven't looked at the pitch conditions. We decide we're going to bat. And there we can set the aggressiveness of the players against a certain bowlers. Also can choose whether they want to keep strike. I normally also set the highlights on wickets and fours. Basically don't have to watch every ball, otherwise it's going to be a very long game.
Timing was the key there. That's 4. Super shot, 4 runs. This looks close. No, not out. The bowler doesn't look too upset by that. That's 4. Out! He did well to hold that. There could be a run out here. This will be close. Par's thinking about it and he's given him out. And that's a nice stroke. It was a poor delivery. Beautifully struck. Another boundary to... Well, that's not far away. Good ball. It was a poor ball, but he's... Cracking shot for... Straight through the gap, 4 runs. Soundly beaten, but is it out? The umpire says not out. Well, he waited for the decision, but he's got to go. Where's that going? Nicely caught. Aggressive batting, but no timing. Brilliant shot, that's enormous. 6 all the way.
Well, this is where India finished batting and the run safe.
Very, very close indeed.
And
that's out. There's some doubt in the batsman's mind, but none in the umpire's.
To bowl Pakistan out or try to let him not get that total. On the bowler side, you can decide what is your different fielding positions, and also you can decide who's going to bowl next, how many overs you want to let them bowl, staying within the international allowed limit, and also what side of the pitch, over the wicket or around the wicket, they're going to bowl, or how short or full they're going to bowl as well.
Found the edge. Found the edge. A big shout goes up. What's the umpire going to say? No, he's not going to give that. Poor shot. Well, the batsman's always going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Here I would just to show how to basically change the field. They give you certain field types for specific bowlers. What I normally do is I choose all batsmen and I then move it, and these blank spaces on the right hand side is where you can actually save the field setting as you would like, whether you want to place the batsman on the left hand side. You can actually see who are you putting in that position, so that you know that your best fielders will basically be in positions where they can do the most good. And you can basically name it anything, and as long as you have the game and you don't overwrite it, it will stay in the game for all types of bowlers, specific to this type of bowlers, not all types of bowlers. So you can see I've added a random one, and for the other fielder I'm also going to try to see what his runs was scored against a different or against all the bowlers, and you would see that he scored runs differently. So I might either use a default fielding position, which is normally the ones that international cricket captains normally, international or any captains, club captains would use, but I can also make my own fielding. Why not put a guy there, or 2 or 3 there if I wanted to. Obviously you can't change the bowler, you can't change the wicket keeper, and I can name it anything I like. Can call it my secret weapon, special field placing, and as long as it stays within international rules, that'd be okay. Well, that's it for today, folks. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.